Okay, still on the entertainment news. Britney Spears' family and friends plan to host an intervention for fear of her mental health. Amidst growing concerns for Britney Spears' mental health, the singer's husband, Asghari, her manager, and interventionists and doctors plan to try to convince her to get treatment and isolate her in a house in Los Angeles for 2 months. Reports, however, indicate that the intervention never took place because it was deemed unnecessary, as Britney is fine and much of this has been overblown and grossly distorted. According to TMZ, Britney did agree to meet with a doctor, although it is unknown if it was a therapist or physician, and the meeting went well. Insiders also claim that people in the singer's inner circle had grown concerned for well-being due to a medication-related issue. Britney Spears has insisted repeatedly that she's not ill after a string of recent incidents that called her mental state into question. If you would recall, earlier this year, the singer was filmed getting upset while fans invaded her privacy and recorded her at a restaurant. Other fans later called the police to perform a wellness check on the star after she deleted her Instagram. Like her family, her fans have also expressed great concern about her mental health. She, however, took to her Instagram page to deny that she had a breakdown, writing, and I quote, "It is what it is. Nope, I'm not having a breakdown. I am who I am, and moving forward in my life, I have never felt better." Just so you know, Britney Spears has had a long history of people trying to control her life and her actions. She was legally locked into a 13-year conservatorship in which her father, Jamie Spears, had total jurisdiction over her personal and financial affairs. Britney once alleged during court testimony that as a result of the guardianship, she had been forced to go to a mental health facility against her will in early 2019. Another saga.
So, we've been seeing this thing build up over time. We saw the instance where she comes on social media and she posts pictures that, like, what's going on here? You know, so it's like a call for help. Sometimes the first step towards being mentally aware that you have a problem is to first realize that you have the problem, to first inside and say, yes, I have a problem. But you are refusing to see that and acknowledge the fact that you have a problem. So how are you going to get help that you need? We've seen her come on social media. And so most of these people, when they're in this situation, there's a cry for attention that they need. So you see them, social media, they're coming, they're doing a lot of things because they need that attention. The same way I feel like Kanye West sometimes comes out looking for that attention. You know, so it's crazy. She goes on Instagram, she posts raunchy pictures. She goes, and there was a time she even came and talked about her kids, you know, and said something about her husband, everybody being against her, the world is against her, the kids hate her or whatever. You know, so there's a lot that has happened with her. I just think she needs to, first of all, say to herself, I need help.
I think there is lack of trust, actually. She doesn't trust her family, and it's a big problem. It starts from there. So even if she wants to admit that something is wrong with her, she's like, are they not playing with her? Like, are they not playing with her mental health? Because a lot of things has happened. So I think it even starts with trust for her. I think it's just that lack of trust. So she's struggling and saying that, you know what, I think it has to start with that. If that is put in place, then I think they can now start the proper thing. Like, okay, so she would now believe that something is really wrong with her and all that. I think without trust, she cannot accept that anything is even wrong with her.
Very true. I agree with both of you. And I'm also going to say that all that has been happening, if everyone around you is saying something is wrong somewhere and you're saying nothing is wrong, you can't see yourself. If they are all saying the same thing, then you should also go back to look at yourself and your actions, and then you would know that something is wrong. Because she used to say that her kids love her, they like to come and see her. But in the past couple of months, we've seen, I think it was our eldest child, who said he's scared of his mom. He likes to go and see her, but sometimes her actions are scaring him. And he's a teenager. His friends are seeing things about his mom that they're not supposed to see on social media. So when they're talking, sometimes his friends use these things against him. So at the end of the day, we understand this is what you want to do, but you also have to think about your children and the ones that you love. She just got married to Sam last year, and then she trusts him. So if someone you trust is saying this, then you should also look at it and know that he's looking out for you and he wants the best for you.
Yeah, definitely.